Hey guys, how you doing? So we are on the 2007 Jeep Wrangler, and a couple weeks ago, the blower motor would be very intermittent. A few times we got in it and it wouldn't run. I tapped underneath the glove box here, close down here where the blower motor is, and then it would finally kick on. Typically, that tells you the blower motor's going out. There's a burnt spot on the commutator, and if it comes to rest at that spot, it won't kick back on unless you give it a little bit of a tap to vibrate it, and then it'll start spinning. As long as it's turning, it'll run great. Well, I have not been able to duplicate it today, so I'm just going to go through a real quick check to make sure that it's not the blower resistor that's the problem, and if it's not, then I'm going to put a blower motor in it. So like I say, right now blower motor is working. Now, the one thing I have noticed ever since we've owned this vehicle is the blower motor doesn't sound smooth, almost like it's been hitting on something, like a leaf or a stick or something. But let me show you what we are going to do just to verify. Let me get the camera set up. All right, guys, so what I want to do is I want to get this connector off of the blower motor. Can't really see. Oh, okay. That should be simple enough. And the first thing you do is you make sure, take a look at the contacts, make sure they're not burnt or anything. And I'm just going to take a test light. I'm going to pig it in here. Let me go in through the back. Let me go get a T-pin. I'm going to take me a T-pin, stick it in right there, connect the other end of my test light right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now sometimes the test light will be enough of a load to where you can go to dim or low, medium, high. This isn't going to be enough of a load to check that, but what you do want to see is you want to make sure that there's power and ground. Since we're pigged into the power and the ground, you're wanting to make sure that when you go to all positions that you've got a test light. And I don't even know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Oops. Okay. So there's off, there's low, next speed, high. So we've got power on all legs of the switch. Typically you want to put a little bit more of a load on it than a test light, but since I was able to tap underneath the dash and it kick it on, I'm pretty confident that it's the blower motor that's the problem. All right, guys, so I got the blower motor. This looks to be probably the easiest blower motor in the history of mankind to change. Looks like there's 3 screws. Let me just run my hand up there. and the connector. All right, let's see how she sounds. Much quieter blower motor. That's low. Next speed, and high. Even high is it blows harder than what it did. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. So we're done. Yeah, that's probably got to be the easiest and fastest blower motor change. Now, one couple tips: obviously, put your seat as far back as you can. Disconnect or unhook your little wire loom door stop right there, and I've got this bungeed out of the way just to hold the door open so that I can get in here easier. But other than that, pretty straightforward. If you did not have power on any one of the other speeds, the blower resistor is right there. A couple screws and a connector, and you can take that out. So that's pretty straightforward too. Since we had power and ground on all speeds, and plus I'd beat on the underneath and it would kick the blower motor on, that's the classic blower motor going out symptom. So I was pretty confident of just going straight with the blower motor. Anyway, you guys take care.